The truth is finally out. We jump back to last January, filling in the missing pieces of Chucky's twisted game. Tiffany Valentine had no idea what was coming when she realized Chucky was alive. Before she could process it, the police swarmed in, arresting her for all her crimes. Watching it all go down was Nika, who saw her chance to grab Caroline, Lexi's missing sister. But just as quickly as hope appeared, it slipped away. In the chaos, Caroline and Chucky vanished down a staircase, gone before anyone could stop them. Their escape led them straight into a cab, where the driver made a fatal mistake, trying to be friendly. He assumed Chucky was just another AI doll and struck up a conversation. Big mistake. Chucky, never one to play nice, started insulting him. But when Caroline joined in, casually discussing murder with her toy, the driver finally got spooked. Too late. Chucky, ever the creative killer, jammed an umbrella down the man's throat and popped it open, turning his neck into a gruesome explosion. Blood everywhere. Caroline, instead of screaming, gave Chucky a high five. Meanwhile, Lexi was on a desperate mission to find her sister, using every social media trick she knew. But far away from all that, Andy was finally feeling safe. Talking to Kyle on the phone, he let himself believe the nightmare was over. He was wrong. Chucky ambushed him, knocking him out cold. When Andy came to, Chucky wasted no time, stabbing him over and over. But something wasn't right. Chucky was slowing down. He was losing hair. His plastic skin was aging. Panic set in. Desperate, he grabbed his copy of Voodoo for Dummies and tried a body switch spell with Caroline. It failed. She woke up, looked at him, and hit him with the worst insult possible. "You're old?" Tiffany, locked up in prison, had her own problems. Lexi confronted her, demanding to know where Caroline was. Tiffany had no clue. Meanwhile, in court, Nika testified, exposing all the horrific things Tiffany had done. But Tiffany tried to spin it another way. It was all for love, she claimed. The jury wasn't buying it. The kids took the stand next, making it clear Tiffany was a monster, and her voice haunted their nightmares. Back to Chucky, because things were getting even crazier. He sat in the waiting room of a voodoo doctor's office. Yes, you read that right. And when his turn came, the doctor took one look at him and gasped. Chucky had been infected with Christian magic. Turns out, the exorcism from last season messed him up real bad. The last time this happened? The 11th century. And if he didn't fix it, he was going to die for real. The only way out? Be more evil than ever before. He needed to kill 6 people in the name of Damballa to break the curse. So, what did Chucky do next? He and Caroline hit Amityville, naturally. They found a creepy old Dutch colonial house, because those are always haunted, right? Tricked their way inside, and slaughtered the family living there. But nothing happened. The spell still didn't work. That's when they decided to go bigger. The White House. Caroline did all the research, helping Chucky get a makeover to look younger. She admitted she was scared for him. What if something went wrong? But Chucky had already made up his mind. Meanwhile, the president and his family were at the cemetery, grieving their 5-year-old son, Joseph. That's when Henry, their other son, spotted something behind his brother's grave, a doll. Chucky. The boy picked him up, smiling as Chucky recited his usual lines. When he introduced himself as Joseph, Henry's grieving mother allowed him to keep the doll. And just like that, Chucky had made it inside the most powerful house in America. Back in prison, Tiffany's worst nightmare came true. She was sentenced to lethal injection. And Nika? She made sure Tiffany knew just how much she despised her before the end. The episode closes with Chucky, now inside the White House, flashing his signature evil grin. The stage is set. The real chaos is about to begin. This episode gave us everything: answers, horror, and some of Chucky's best kills yet. The umbrella kill? Absolutely insane. The voodoo doctor's office? Weirdly hilarious. And the reveal about Chucky's Christian magic infection? Totally unexpected. Tiffany's storyline is getting interesting too, though the back and forth with Chucky can feel a little repetitive. But let's be real, there's no way she's actually dying from that lethal injection. She'll find a way out. The season keeps getting better, which makes it even worse that the next episode will be the last one for a while. Hopefully, they leave us with something huge before the break. What do you think? Will Chucky's White House plan work? And how do you think Tiffany will escape?